What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin price here on the 4 hourly. Are we going to manage to come all the way here to the D point of this bearish gartley? This is looking at the 4 hourly chart. We're also going to talk about this huge ascending channel that we have created, which the resistance level is round about that $48,000. Do we still have time to get up there in the next few days? We're also talking about this symmetrical triangle breakout here to the upside. And we're going to take a look at the 2 hourly chart. Now, is this a successful breakout from this resistance level, or is it just a big fake out like we did have all the way here? As you can see, we broke out from this major resistance level, came back down. We also broke down here from this support range, as you can see, and didn't manage to hold it as resistance. Just big liquidity grabs. Also, one over here, we got this high breaking, as you can see, coming straight back down. Is this just another fake out from this level, and we are going to correct before we see the price pumping to the upside? This is the scenario that we're going to talk about today, guys. Make sure to stay tuned, because I will be telling you where I am looking for short positions and also where I'm looking for long positions. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily take on Bitcoin crypto, also to live stream to connect with the community. Not financial advisor, don't buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Let's dive in here straight into the Bitcoin chart on the 4 hourly, guys, because what I want to show you again, for any new subscribers from the last couple of weeks, we were also eyeing this big major bearish gartley pattern. Now, it is true that we kind of running out of time with Fibonacci, because in a perfect world, we would like to see the kind of same timing from this high to this peak over here, and the timing to be exactly the same right over here. So if I take the Fibonacci time, we can see that from X all the way to B right over here at the highest point, it would be ideal to see the 1-to-1. So the exact same time from here to here would have to be right over here. The 1-to-1 is right there, which would be around about the 28th of March. So it can overextend a little bit, or it can be earlier, but round about that range would be ideal to see that 1-to-1 formation of this bearish gartley. So still got a few days for that. Let's see what happens. Let's analyze the situation, because you know, we can see that we did create lower highs right over here, higher lows. We did break out nicely from this kind of some small symmetrical triangle and got supported very, very nicely from this range, and also got that bounce. Now, we were hitting that bearish gartley target, as you can see on the chart. We also had these major levels marked up because of major support bouncing over here, major resistance zone here back in late January. As you can see, this is why we were marking these levels. We hit that to perfection, getting that rejection. So what is going to happen right now? Well, we don't really know what is going to happen. We want to take advantage of what happens, right? Now, I do have marked these levels. Now, in a perfect world, what I want to see is another attempt in breaking the 43.5. The next attempt is going to be crucial, because if it fails, this is the moment where Bitcoin could potentially drop very, very fast. Okay, so if we see this kind of scenario, okay, this one, I'm just want to give you an example, guys, of what we are looking for, because what will happen to most of the retail traders is that you might attempt to break out this range, get people extremely bullish. People want to get into a bigger retracement or want to long here, because they do see that there's breaking out major resistance levels and you are going to continue to the upside. And then here is the moment, if we do see a big rejection, we could have a pretty sharp correction. And I'm going to show you the levels where we could hit. All right, so let's take a look here. One second at the examples. All right, this is one example where you do create these highs, you're getting those rejections, and then finally you get a big wick breaking the high. Okay, looks really bullish. You get a big rejection, and look at this big major drop. Okay, we could go and find out major examples here. Let me just zoom in and show you this other example. This is a perfect example right there where you have created a high, pumping really nicely, you retrace, you get really bullish again. What happens? You just wick above this range, and then you have a big, massive correction, as you can see. So that is what we are in right now. Let's see if that would be in the ideal, perfect scenario, okay? Because this wick over here is a good indication if we are going to have a successful breakout. In between today and tomorrow, potentially, all right? We might see the price come all the way up there. If it does, I don't know if it is going to do this, guys, but if it does and it fails to break this high over here, which is round about the 43.4, 43.5 approximately, if we do see some wicks and failing to break it, I potentially am going to short the market, okay? And I'm going to show you what levels I am looking for. Well, ideally, I would follow this bearish gartley pattern, all right? And this is just classic because you're breaking a resistance, get people extremely bullish. This support is not going to hold, and then, you know, have a pretty decent correction. So, yeah, that's the kind of scenario that I'm expecting. I am bullish in the midterm in the next few days, but in between today, tomorrow, end of the week, I'm really, really cautious for this potential scenario to happen, okay? So that is basically it. My potential targets from this bearish gartley, I would be conservative. Main target from the C point, this bottom over here, because this had a big pump there, big bottom. If you want to take a look at fib levels, you take the latest local bottom. Latest local bottom before this major pump that we have had is right over here at the C point. So from the C point all the way up here to the high that we did create just yesterday at the 43.4 range, then 618 would be the first target, which is around about the 39.8, okay? 39.8K levels, 40K range, okay? That 40K level would be ideal. And in this kind of scenario where you have been pumping with these waves, all right, this is getting exhausted, okay? Just by looking at this chart, I can tell you already that this kind of momentum is getting exhausted. And it is very, very likely to lose these lows because a lot of people have been jumping into long positions. And obviously, where would you put your stop loss? Below the last higher low, right? So just imagine this low and this low is very, very likely going to be taken before you continue to the upside. Of course, this is just speculation, but if that happens, guys, I will be looking for long positions at that range. We've also got a big spike on the VPVR, big consolidations. This is very, very likely to hold if we do correct after this price action that we've had. So this is why this level is extremely important in between $39,000 and $40,000. If it does come down there, which is very possible, I will be interested in long positions right at this level, okay? Next 1-2 days, what I want to see in between today and tomorrow is a potential attempt in breaking this range. If we start seeing some failed attempts, this is going to confirm that the bulls are losing steam. I'll be shorting this level, guys. Might be doing it in a live stream, might be doing it tomorrow, but that is the kind of scenario that I'm waiting for. I want a short here, I want a long here. In a nutshell, this is for me, guys, not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to join the live streams for potential trading opportunities that I am taking a look at your altcoins. Check out Bitcoinsensus website because we do have the latest news and technical analysis ideas. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.